Hot news coming about the Bengals. But first, if you are a fanatic and really passionate fan, subscribe to the channel to stay into everything that happens in Cincinnati Bengals. With such a stacked and talented roster, there won't be many opportunities for surprise players to make the final roster for the Cincinnati Bengals. However, a few guys who have a better shot than they probably get credit for having. This is understandable, given the positions they play and the players ahead of them on the depth chart. Nevertheless, some players are so talented that their presence will be felt during training camp and the preseason games. And when they do, these three under-the-radar Bengals could make the 53-man roster. One of the standouts from last year's training camp and preseason was Kwame Lassiter too. He barely missed out on making the final roster. Fortunately for the Bengals, they brought him back on the practice squad. Last year, Lassiter was a victim of the numbers game at the receiver position. That could play out again this year, which would be a shame. The Bengals added more competition to the receivers' room this offseason. They selected two receivers in the 2023 draft. Charlie Jones was picked in the 4th round, and Andre Iosivas in the 6th. This steepens the climb to the roster for Lassiter. Lassiter is a versatile receiver who can play outside and in the slot. He can also return kickoffs and punts. The young wideout put on a show during the preseason when he caught 13 passes on 16 targets for 138 yards and 0 drops. Lassiter was targeted 7 times in the preseason matchup with the Giants. He had 7 receptions on 7 targets for 91 yards.